So listen, I will preface everything I'm about to say by saying that I am all for all of it.
Yeah.
If you want to be what you feel like you are, be it. Because I'm the definition of that too in my own personal way.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do things how I wanted to, and that made me into who I am.
Exactly.
Paul Boal. You know
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
American way. That's the
Exactly.
first. The First Amendment is freedom to express yourself however you want.
So if you woke up one day as a dude and we're like, you know what, something doesn't feel right, I want to be a girl, that's how you want to do it, go ahead, please.
Go ahead.
Do it.
But I got a great story for you. I was on the Link, which is our train thing there.
Okay.
In Seattle.
I was on it.
Yeah,
I was
the
on
light
it.
rail.
Yeah, I was on it. It was.
I was
really
on
cool.
that joint.
Super cool. I
And
didn't
that
like it,
for
though. I was scared.
Yeah, it's you know,
I was kind of scared.
it's just a lot of it's
but it's cool.
it's a different kind of scared there than we would be here. Like
Yeah,
where
yeah.
what
It's like a
people that we
powerless.
know, we've been around here, like it's a different type of danger here because it's like these are people that want to hurt you. In Seattle, the danger that you're looking at is people that are fucked up on drugs or are mentally not okay because of drugs and they're erratic because of that.
Yeah.
So that's a whole different thing to worry about.
Do you want to show that clip of the person who hasn't been arrested? Or
Yeah.
not yet?
That was you should wait till we get into
Okay,
that. But
go ahead.
I can't remember that guy's name.
Continue.
Tristan or something,
Yeah.
whatever.
Tristan.
No, because when you
That's a good
said
name.
people acting erratic, not
Yes.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
name.
and
Well, I'll let you
when we
continue.
get to
But it
that,
is
we'll
very-
talk.
it's
Yeah.
very West Coast.
So I was for a while. My work commute was I'd have to take the Link from one area of Washington into because I don't live near Seattle at the time.
Yeah.
And you got to take it into Seattle.
Yeah.
And I was just on there, and you go on the train, and we're from New York.
Yeah.
Mind your own fucking business,
Mm-hmm.
okay? If just do your thing, go ahead, be about your day, and if somebody disrupts you, then you speak then. But in Seattle, there's no such thing as minding your own business because you just don't care about other people around you. It's like they're not there. You're by yourself. And except for some people who choose to identify differently than they may appear, that appear to be looking for strictly attention. So I had a situation where I was on the train and I saw a very clearly a dude dressed as a girl, do your thing, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who went on the train, and the way people approach it is let them do their thing, right?
Yeah.
But there's certain people like that are looking like this, waiting for someone to look at them the wrong way, wanting somebody to look at them the wrong way, so they can start something about how I'm this, you're judging me, and I've
so they can
seen
be the next Colin Kaepernick.
Exactly. So they can. So they
turn
can,
it into a victim mode,
Yes.
victim moment.
When they were
and get
searching
a
for
GoFundMe going.
Yeah.
Look, everybody, I got sexually assaulted, or
Yes,
I got made
Yes.
fun of because of my thing. Everybody, give me money now.
Yeah, and I witnessed it. I've witnessed it more than once, where it's people that are
That's the
that
culture.
can just go about their business and live their life the way that they want to, and not try to pull other people into making it into like like they're asking somebody to be like you're a freak, so they can be mad about
which
it. You know what I
nobody's
mean?
saying,
which
by the way.
nobody's going to
Yeah,
do.
but that's
exactly.
like you're projecting.
Why
that
do you
on
want
us.
somebody to do that to you so
Yeah.
bad? Like, does it make you feel like I don't know?
Well, you know what it is though. It's this victim culture that's going on. So look I got criticized. I got attacked. Not attacked for this, but I got criticized for this. I was very critical of Colin Kaepernick, and let me explain why. Not because of what he was doing or the movement that he was trying to start, because before Colin Kaepernick, when he was a starter, you didn't hear nothing about the social justice. You didn't hear anything. All of a sudden, he gets benched. Now, the day he got benched, you saw him sitting on the bench, not taking a knee, sitting on the bench, looking pissed off because he was a starter and now he's on the bench. He took his helmet and threw it on the ground, and then they did the national anthem. He just sat there like this. So ESPN correctly made a story. It was like Colin Kaepernick acting like a little baby. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not starting and he's sitting down during a national anthem. All of a sudden it becomes a national story. So what does he do? I don't know if it's his agent's idea or what. He gets on a camera and says, I'm doing this because black people in this country have been shitted on for too long. And it's like, really? That's your reason for doing it? Yeah. Now, everything that happened after that, fine.
Beautiful
stuff.
It's a beautiful thing.
He started a movement. He's showing awareness. I'm all for it. Everybody that gained awareness because of that, I'm glad it happened.
Good. Well said.
But I got my eye on him, though, because he made tons of money from that. He got a Nike deal from that.
Yeah.
And he got all this fame. And now,
got a Nike deal from that.
and listen,
Oh,
and now people see that. like you said,
Yeah.
it's becoming a new money grab, a new way to reach fame and get attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I don't know if the scenario that I just said was like that. But
No.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand
yeah,
the comparison completely.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really do. Where instead of just minding your own business and going about your life, you're looking for somebody to pay you negative attention because it's attention.
yeah.
So that's and then I feel like that's like the
Right.
thing that sucks the most about that, because you want to be loving everybody.
Well,
around you.
that's the
Then
thing. That's
I'm
the
a
thing.
libertarian.
Yeah.
Libertarian philosophy is let people be who they are. Freedom for everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
all I am is an empathetic person. You know, I unfortunately I have like too much of an empathetic
Yeah.
bone. You know, I'll watch friggin' like Ink Master. I was saying, I'll like cry about somebody that gets eliminated. 'Cause I'm like, oh, that was a great tattoo. You did a great job.
I'm the same way.
I have too much empathy sometimes. You know, like, and if you live with empathy, you know, unfortunately. Like, it's like almost like when that show happens, right? When they like try to set you up or something with like racism in front of you or something to see if like
How
you're
you'd
how you're
react.
gonna react
Yeah.
and stuff. Like, I would always react, unfortunately, because
I would always
I
react,
have too much of this empathy. Maybe it was from my mother. I don't know where it's from, but like,
I was the dude at house parties that would always be in the middle of like trying to break up fights for sure. I
yeah,
feel
it's
you
just
completely.
sometimes, you know, like there's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes it could be like, you know, a weakness. People can use it against you, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
And you know what else we're forgetting to mention is that no matter what you do, no matter who you are, people are gonna not like you, and it doesn't
Someone's
give you
not gonna,
give you a right to
Yeah.
to lash out at them. Just leave them alone and forget them.
Yeah.
Move on to
Just leave 'em
the
alone,
people that
yeah.
actually do care about you.
Yeah.
You don't have to make it a big like ordeal and try to expose the person, get them fired from whatever it is you're trying
that's
to do.
the saddest too. When people
You
just
know?
focus energy on that
Yeah.
stuff, man. I just
And people just want there to be a problem, bro, because it's easier. And I've had a lot of discussions about that recently with several people, that it's a lot easier to be angry than it is to feel
To forgive.
to whatever emotion else it could be. You know what I mean? It's easier to get angry than it is to do anything else.
true.
Yeah.
And when you get mad about stuff and you start pointing fingers at like, well, this dude made me feel like this, so I'm gonna act like this towards other people. You can't really do that if you want there ever to be any kind of unity or any kind of understanding of other people's problems. And and I'm glad you brought Kaepernick up, dude. That really that changed the world. I think that will be one of the biggest moments in the history of history at the end of the day, because what he did was, no matter how he did it, and now people are
It's true,
talking
yeah.
about something that has never been talked about, dude.
It's true.
And it's
It's true.
very important.
It's true, and it's ironic that he, being half white, growing up with white parents in a really rich neighborhood in a really rich house,
Yeah.
and having a lot of opportunities and taking and not knocking him, he took advantage of those opportunities. He worked his ass off.
Of course he did.
And he got in the NFL, and he was a great quarterback.
Yeah.
But it's ironic that someone who had a life that great would be the one that's leading the torch instead of somebody in the hood right now that's literally in a cold house with no heat.
Yeah.
They should be leading the torch. They should be getting
Well,
millions
you know
of
what?
dollars.
They should be, but the platform is all that really
The platform,
Exactly,
yo,
the
and that's
platform
what I'm
is what
saying. I'm not
matters.
fighting the
Using the
platform.
platform.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting the platform. I'm just saying I'm critical
Yeah.
of Colin Kaepernick and how he went about
I
it.
was at first too. You know, I was at first because I didn't know what was going on.
I think he
I
turned
saw
his
him
he
kneeling,
turned his
and at first I
defects
got
he
angry
turned
about
his
it.
defects into a crazy
Well, kinda
platform.
I had to turn inward and look at myself a little bit. You know, like why was I getting so angry about this guy kneeling about a flag
Yeah,
that
I
I don't
wasn't
really
angry.
I never
even
cared about
care
the flag.
I was never
I'm
angry.
not
Do
gonna
you
lie,
know-
I didn't
do you
go
know
on
that
I loved
Facebook
it.
and talk
All the
about it. I didn't-
criticism I've ever done about that, I've never once cared about people kneeling.
Yeah.
It's your
Yeah.
first, dude. This is America. We don't
Yeah.
care about flag. Like we care about the flag. Don't get me wrong, but we're not forced like the Nazis were to like halt and go Heil Hitler
Yeah.
to the flag. That's not this country.
Yeah.
If you don't want to stand, don't stand. I don't care about that. It never
Yeah.
it never
Of course,
was
you
about
think
that
about
for
the
me.
military. That's what you do. First thing you do
got
is you
nothing
think
to do
about the
with the
military.
No,
Exactly.
no,
It has
exactly.
nothing to do with
Exactly.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I respect the
why
military.
I was offended is because of
Yeah.
the military aspect. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I have
No, but
friends
that is a
have lost
valid point.
limbs and you know that have died for the country. You
Yeah.
know?
That is a
That's the
valid
first
point.
thing that
That
gets you
is a
angry.
valid point, though.
This is the military aspect of
It's
it.
not, though, because
And then when you
the
figure
American
out it's
flag's got
not-
nothing to do with the
Yeah.
military. It's
No,
got
what-
everything to do with everybody that's made America what it
Exactly.
is
when
today.
you figure out what he's doing, the
And
platform
protest.
he's using, then
Protests,
how can you not
immigrants,
get behind it?
everybody that's made America what it is today is
a
what that
fact.
flag is about. And the thing
Yeah.
that I think is most interesting about that is every single person, I bet all three of us have a different reason why I will always take my hat off and stand for the flag, because
Yeah.
I love that I can do whatever the fuck I want to do in this
Exactly.
country.
But that's what it's
and that's
all
why
about.
I love it. But that doesn't mean that I'm also ignorant and blind to that my black and my Hispanic and my Asian counterparts or my whatever you want to call it, the people around me that are not white are struggling because they're not white, and you cannot be blind to that, and that is why Colin Kaepernick is a very important person. He'll go down in history for it too.
That's a fact.